What is going on, peeps? It is Goobs here, back with another video. In this one, it's not going to be a gameplay, it's not going to be a content drop video. We're just going to kind of sit here, and we're just going to go through practice mode a little bit, and we're going to talk about what needs to happen for MLB 23 to be a very good game. This is my MLB 23 wish list, so I'm going to give you 3 different things that I think really need to happen from MLB 22 to MLB 23 to make it a really good game, but it all kind of like comes back to one really big point, and don't worry, we're going to cover it. So I'm just going to kind of just have some at-bats in practice mode and just talk about the game, essentially. I don't know if it's possible, if I can put like some timestamps or something for like the 3 different portions I'm going to talk about, but we can work something out. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the gameplay itself. So really just like the root of everything, right? SDS itself, but it's more so just like I don't know, like it's not the people that we see, you know, like Ramon and stuff like that, or like Tips, Steven, they call him now, but MLB The Show Tips kind of thing. They obviously don't make the game, but those are the faces that we see, you know what I mean? They're not the ones making the game, they're not the ones coding the game, it's the people that are coding the game that need to get sent to the sun. This hitting engine's been since like MLB 16 to MLB 17. The hitting engine like really took like a big leap, bro. In MLB 16, you couldn't even like, the ball would just go straight. There was no physics to the game, but it was a fantastic game. And now here we are in 2022, and we're playing foul ball simulator. The foul balls, like you literally, it seems almost impossible to strike people out in this game at times. I know like you still will get strikeouts, but then there will just be at bats, dude, where it's just like 16 pitches and you just can't get them out. So I really think they just kind of had to start new, dude. Like, let's revamp this engine. Like, we're kind of still stuck on like the old engine. Like, the game really hasn't changed much since like 2020, really. It's just kind of been updated, and they're adding like these different features, like the PCI anchor this year. Like, that doesn't change the game. It's still the same game. They're just adding different features and shit to it. So really just kind of scrap this engine. You know, this game's been in need of a really big engine rehaul for, you know, the last couple of years. Haven't been great. MLB 18 was really bad, but right now, this game, I don't know if it's on par with MLB 18, because MLB 18 was just so bad, but this one's definitely the worst game we've had since MLB 18. And I think I can say it's definitely closer to like MLB 18 shittiness than like MLB 20's greatness kind of thing. 'Cause I think MLB 20 was a fantastic game and we took it for granted. So just gameplay in general, man, like the swings that happen, like the game just doesn't make sense. If you play the game, like I don't have to go into like the perfects and stuff like that, man. The game just doesn't make sense. Perfects aren't really perfect half the time, or if you square up the ball, like it's, you know, it's just the same shit over and over and over again. Year after year after year, it's the same hitting shit, you know, the same complaints from everybody, and it's just tiring, man. I'm not talking about it's tiring like the people complaining, because that's what we need. We need people to speak up on this so that the game actually changes, but it's just tiring having the same shit happen to you year after year. So really, even if they just like fix like a hot, not like a hot patch, but if they actually gave a fuck about the game and wanted to fix the game, up the whiff rates, man. Just make it so there aren't as many foul balls and just reward us a little bit more. I don't know what you have to do. Turn the fucking slider up a little bit. You know, you can franchise turn the slider up a tick. Yeah, just do that. I don't know what they gotta do, dude, but you gotta do something until they completely rehaul it, or they can keep sitting on their ass and dropping all-star game pats and home run derby pats and collecting that money. We're not gonna get into that. We talked about that in the last video, or a couple videos ago. So as I said earlier, the 3 things I'm going to talk about kind of like root back to the same thing, with just it being whoever is making the decisions, the people who are making the decisions, to hire the people that are making the game, or like telling the people that make the game what to do. The content, man, and really just the content structure this year. I think the content's good. Like, content's always going to be good, man, because, you know, when these good cards come out, we're always going to get excited, man. That's not something that's ever going to go away. No matter how bad the game gets, no matter how like down we get, when we see the cards, we're still always going to get excited. I was optimistic coming into this year when they did this like feature program stuff instead of the Team Affinity stuff, I was optimistic about it. Everyone was complaining during the tech tests or like the premiere streams that they do at the start of the year where they said that Team Affinity is no longer gone and people were L stream because TA was gone. And I was optimistic about this feature program shit, but man, please just bring back Team Affinity. Like, they're basically doing the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's still, like, cards are still sorted by division. Like, you're still getting the same packs, it's just you're getting it in a different way. It's just structured differently, you know what I mean? Like, it's instead of they basically just said, okay, instead of getting every card, you're now getting 12 cards, because you still have to like technically play the game. It's just routed differently instead of like what was like the stars that you used to have to get. Yeah, well, now it's just XP, and they've completely changed it and have taken these free cards away, and they've, oh man. Used to be able to get 30 free cards TA if you just played the game. You would get every single card, but now you only get 12, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's 12. And when you think of like these big collections and stuff, man, you think of how many more stubs you would have to spend on these cards. Like 18 more cards for like the big collections, like the Jackie collect, or not the Jackie, well, no, not the Jackie collection, but the Kutch collection and the George Brett collection. That's a lot of cards that you would need. And guess what? If stubs are harder to make in this game, then guess what you gotta do? You gotta spend that money. Fuck the gameplay patches. Here's a 30% stub deal. See what I mean, man? Like, their focus has just completely, like, I don't want to say they're EA Sports level because, like, you know, EA's like here, STS is here as a company kind of thing. As far as just like brand wise and like, you know, who the fuck they are. They're a much smaller dev team. EA has no excuse because they're like are they $1 billion like company? You know, the EA's huge. This is a little, not little, I shouldn't say little, but it's a Sony studio in San Diego that makes this game, and the game has blown up the last 3 years. So now these guys, not like the guys that have been there for forever, but now they're seeing you like, okay, fuck the game. Let's get our cash. Let's get it while we can get it, because COVID kind of fucked them the last 2 years. So, but we're not going to get into that. It's needed, bro. I've been playing this game since MLB 15 was my first ever like Diamond Dynasty, I should say. I've been playing DD since 15. And then I really started getting into it, and I used to play and stream NHL back in the day. It was really a different kind of game for me, and a different kind of community. You know, I was so used to the people in the NHL community, came over to MLB during MLB 16. Like, I didn't really stream, I didn't really know anybody, but I met people. The people I've met over the years, bro, it's really surreal, like, how many people I'm close with, and, you know, seeing where this game is now and seeing where those people have taken off, it's incredible to see. So that's why, like I just get so down on the game, because it's just like, this game could be, like, if this game was actually good, like, if they actually gave a fuck about this game, oh my god, just think about how much it would help. Just think about how much if people actually wanted to hop on and go like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to hop on and play MLB The Show. I was that way in MLB 16, man. Even MLB 17, 18, not really 18, but like, I still love the game. But after like 3 and 4 years of just the same shit, man, it's like, it's hard to hop on here every day and pretend that I love the game again. Because it's like, I don't love the game like I loved the game back then. It's not because I'm older. It's not because I was like 16, 17 years old, you know, high school, no responsibilities. I'm an adult now with a full-time job while I'm trying to do content. It's obviously tougher for me, but like, I still love video games. It's literally my life. Social media, like, if I'm not working, bartending, I'm doing this, I'm on social media, I'm watching streams, you know, I'm involved somehow. It's just really hard for me to like want to hop on this game every day, and that's saying something to me, because I fucking love this game. But the game is just poopy, so it just makes it really hard. Sorry, I'm rambling, but hey, listen, man, I'm passionate when it comes to this stuff. I'm passionate to my content, and it's something that I really like. If I gave a fuck about this game, if I wanted to hop on this game every day, I know I would be pumping out content like crazy. And I know that's like not like an excuse for me. I still should be doing it anyway. But it's like, god, they're not helping out with the state of the game. So really the third and last thing I'm going to talk about here is, yeah, so you know how we've all been asking for them to finally add something new to the game? Yeah, well, they did that this year. Co-op. They added co-op into this game, and they've essentially done nothing with it. A game mode that people have literally asked for since forever. People have been requesting this since MLB 16. I can remember chilling in MLB 16 streams and people asking like, hey, this Diamond Dynasty thing is cool, like, but can you play with people? And it's like, well, you can now, but There's nothing to play for. There's not even a fucking leaderboard, bro. There's no leaderboard. Like, even if there was a leaderboard, like, there's something. I could be faded. Well, I am faded, but I don't think there's a leaderboard for co-op. And even if there is, who the hell cares if you're #1 co-op team? Congratulations. What would you like? I will give you a cookie. It's just so stupid that like we finally got this thing that we've been asking for forever, and it was kind of good. Like, you know, it didn't work, obviously. Like, the game mode has to work with like the freezing and stuff like that. Like, the game mode has to work. And the last time I played, the game mode actually worked, so it's not so much that like the game doesn't work. It's just that, like, man, like, what the fuck am I doing when I could be doing something else? Like, co-op does nothing for me. Like, it's fun playing with the boys kind of thing, hopping on, but like, dude, if there was something to play for, like, just imagine, like, the content and just the fun would be endless. Even just put like a silly little program there, dude, for even just XP for DD. Like, do something, man. Just do something with co-op, please, because finally in the game, and it's fun as fuck. But also, one faded thing that they did, dude, one absolute faded thing in the tech test, co-op is perfect at 6 innings. I think 6 innings is perfect for co-op. Like, 9 innings, it feels a little long. Like, a 9-inning game is 45 minutes, man. Like, it's a long, you know, you kind of want to, like, speed it up a little bit. You don't want to be waiting around for, like, you know, a couple minutes, waiting to, you know, you're just picking your nose in the outfield, just like, oh, I bat third next inning. I'm playing right field. I'm playing the outfield this inning. Like, I'm literally just sitting here. You know, 9 innings of that is a lot. 6 innings, it's at least, you know, you keep in the game if it's close. The other faded thing with co-op too is I really don't get that, you know, you get to pick your cards, obviously, if you use your DD, like, cards that you have in DD. But they make you use 2 silver cards. I really don't get the point of that, and you have to hit with your pitcher in it. They definitely have the ability, and they definitely can make it so it's like a universal DH kind of thing, where it's just like literally instead of hitting with your pitcher, you just a DH, because they have the Reds. You can play Reds co-op with just like the normal, like, regular roster teams with DHs, obviously. So, like, I don't get why they can't just make it so that you have 9 hitters with the DH, 3 people pick 3. Like, is it really that complicated? That way no one's like, oh fuck, well, I got stuck with the pitcher kind of thing. Like, I always felt bad when I was like the leader in co-op. I'm like, well, I'm hitting 147 and I'm taking the guys that I picked, so someone's kind of getting fucked here and he's just hitting with the pitcher. But really, man, like, at the end of the day, just do something with it. Put something there. Put some kind of reward there, whether if it's packs for DD. Fucking bro, throw 50 bundle and chase packs in that shit. People will grind it. That's pretty well it, though, man. I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new and enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to go check out all the other socials down in the description box below. We are trying to hit 3K subs, man. You guys have been going crazy. July was kind of like a slow month for me, just on the content side in general. It was really inconsistent. We're getting back to consistency starting in August. This is August 1st. You guys will be seeing this. We're going to be killing it this month, man. 4 videos a week. I'm going to try to be streaming as much as I can. I'm getting my ass back. I kind of had a super busy month at work in July, so, like, not that that's an excuse. I still should be doing it anyway, but, like, that's starting now. It's starting now. My head's on right. It's starting now. I appreciate you guys, man. I really do hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of what I said. If you think I'm a fucking idiot, then, hey, sure, share it down below. I appreciate you guys, man. As always, all peace and love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.